Yo, XRP just hit $3. I'm geeked up off of this coffee, so I'm ready to get into it. I'm gonna show you something that you probably are missing that everyone's missing in this chart. Here we go. All right, so let's jump into it. Here's what's happening with XRP. I wrote down some things so I would not miss it. But here's the thing. The Feds is almost a guarantee they about to cut the rates. As you know, this is a big score. This is a big win if they do that, and it's gonna affect crypto. Now here, also, Ripple just scored a new custody deal with BBVA in Spain. Let me get that right, BBVA. Kind of got a little tongue twister right there, but they had that big deal in Spain. That's a big institutional confidence coming in. Confidence is coming in. So that's what the crypto world likes, but let's look at the chart to see what's going on. All right, so let's look into the chart right here. You can see the $3 is right around this level and it flipped, and then XRP came back down to around 297. I drew a line right here, which I see is some support. If I were to take this line and drag it, it almost lines up right here. On my chart, you could also see right here, I got the blue, so you could use that to align it. And then the red up here, these are also a resistance level. So if you see these columns, that's resistance levels. And if you see this blue line, that's a major support, which you can see right here. When XRP went down here, it bounced and it skyrocketed up. Now, right now on the chart, it does look like it's trending down. I do expect XRP to come down right here, but I do suggest that could be a great buy signal. Now, other things that I'm looking at, consolidation is tight above the 50 EMA, RSI neutral to bullish, MACD heating up. As we're looking at the chart, we do see a little pattern right here. I don't know if you can see this, but this is a little pattern that I like to see, especially when I got the support here. Now, entry zone is right around $3. If it dips to 280 or 290, that's another solid buy zone. But as it started to dip, it did retract right here. This was a little support. Let me take my blue line right here, whoops, and move this up. So when it dipped right here, you can see right around here, it bounced and then went back up to 3 and then broke that support right here and came all the way down. So let's take this and move this back right here. I'm looking for it to drop right here, and that could be an entry. So if you missed it, it's not too late to get in. Now, where I see XRP going, let me stretch this out. Okay, we had some major levels right here around 297. And then we got this right down here at 293. But this is a little uptrend and then a big retractment right here, y'all. So that's why I'm counting on this level for support for another entry, if you're gonna take in and get this entry right here. Now, if you're stacking XRP around the $3, then you're very smart, because I think that we may not see it go lower. I do not. Let me stretch this out right here. Let's look at the 1 month, y'all. And let's do this right here on the screen so it kind of makes sense and you can kind of see what's going on. There we go. I don't know, you may see it, it may look a little, but right here it is retracting. And right here, I got around that 270. That was some support right there that bounced, and you can see it's kind of doing an uptrend, y'all. So that's what I like to see. So if you're stacking around $3, I do see this thing in the next maybe 3 months going to around 470. So I got 470. You know, let me know in the comments what you got, where you see it going. But I do see it breaking this 3 and retracing up as it's starting to do that right here as it gains some support. But I want to know your comments. I want to know where you see XRP going. Now, I looked at XRP because I'm holding XRP. I mostly trade stocks, but I do hold crypto, and I do got some crypto. Now, I do hold XRP. I do hold a few other cryptos. I'm definitely in BNB. I'm definitely in Shiba, the old school ones. I got some Doge, and I got a few others that I bought, but mainly I trade stocks. But when I see deals, now, when I see setups like this, I love to grab them, because right here, definitely see some support right here. So this may be a break to get in right here, and then it will branch out past that 3. So we got some good news with the rates cuts coming in. So if they cut the rates, be just looking at XRP, because I do see XRP starting to trace back up and getting out of this little $3 zone. So let me know your thoughts below. If you see XRP going higher, or if you see XRP going lower, then let me know, and I will see you on the next video.